Most websites are outdated, and I don't just mean the ones that look like they were built in the 90s. I mean websites that were built last year, last month, or even last week, because the truth is, the rules of web design are changing faster than ever before. And if you're not in the know, not only are you falling behind, but you're also becoming invisible. So to help you build a better website that helps you grow your business, today I'm going to break down the new rules of web design for 2026. Now, these are rules that separate the websites that get noticed from the ones that get ignored. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's changing, why it matters, and how to build a website that doesn't just look good, but actually works in 2026. For the longest time, web design was all about making your website look as professional as possible. The gold standard was clean layouts, sharp lines, and a bit of a minimal aesthetic. But in 2026, just that alone isn't enough. A website that just looks professional is like a salesperson in a nice suit with nothing of actual value to say. It's forgettable, and in a world where everyone has a website, forgettable is the last thing that you want to be. The old rules were about fitting in. The new rules are about standing out. So rule number 1 is your website needs a personality. In 2026, the most successful websites have a distinct personality. They're not afraid to be bold and to be different and just to be a little bit weird. This is where we're seeing the rise of what some are calling tactile maximalism. And what it is a reaction to years of sterile minimalism. Think things like rich textures, vibrant colors, and layouts that feel more like a magazine than a website. It's about creating an experience that's both memorable and engaging. Your website shouldn't feel like a corporate brochure. It should feel like a conversation. And the first step to having a conversation is having a personality. Rule number 2 is motion with intention. So animation is nothing new in web design, but for a long time, it was a bit of a gimmick. So things would fly in from the side, they'd bounce around and generally just distract from the actual content. In 2026, the new rule is motion with intention. Subtle animations and micro interactions that guide the user, provide feedback in real time, and make the experience more intuitive. So think, when you hover over a button, it should respond. When you scroll down the page, content should appear in a way that feels natural and intentional. This isn't just about showing off your technical skills. It's about creating a website that feels alive and responsive without overwhelming the visitor. It's the difference between a static, lifeless page and a dynamic, engaging experience. Rule number 3 is AI is your co-pilot, not a replacement. Now, there's a lot of talk about AI replacing web designers, and while AI is becoming an incredibly powerful tool, it's not going to take your job. But what it is going to do is change it. In 2026, the best web designers are using AI as a co-pilot. AI can help them with everything from generating simple color palettes and font pairings to writing code and optimizing sites for accessibility. It can automate all of those tedious, repetitive tasks that used to take up so much of our time, but it can't replace the all-important human element. It can't understand someone's brand, audience, and goals in a way that a human can. So the new rule is to embrace AI as a partner and not a threat. Rule 4 is accessibility is a non-negotiable. For too long, accessibility has been an afterthought in web design. It's been treated a little bit like a checklist item to be dealt with at the end of a project. In 2026, that's no longer acceptable. Accessibility is not just a tick box. It's a fundamental part of good design. A website that isn't accessible to everyone is a website that's failing at its most basic function. And it's not just about trying to avoid customer complaints. It's about creating a better experience for all users. Think things like high contrast color schemes, clear and readable fonts, and proper heading structures that not only help users with disabilities, but they make your website easier for everyone to use. So the new rule is to design accessibility from the very beginning. It's not just the right thing to do, it's the smart thing to do. Rule number 5 is the future is fluid. The days of designing for single screen sizes are long gone. In 2026, your website needs to look and work great on every device, from a tiny smartwatch all the way up to a massive desktop monitor. But it's not just about responsive design anymore. It's about creating a truly fluid experience that adapts to the user's context. And this is where things like hyper-personalization come in. So imagine a website that shows different content to a first-time visitor. than it does to a returning customer, or a website that changes its layout based on the time of day or the user's location. This is the future of web design. It's about creating a website that's not just a static document, but a dynamic, personalized experience for every single user. Now, this one definitely isn't the be-all and end-all, but it's a fun rule to see play out in real time. So have fun with it, experiment, and just see what experiences you can create for your visitors. If you want to see how all of this fits together and learn how you can build a website that is truly so premium that your customers beg you to buy, click here to watch the next one, where I break down step by step how you can do this and what you need to incorporate to build yourself a proper premium website.